Alright guys, today's video is going to be about the stuff I keep in the back of my 2018 Corolla IM. This stuff is all in the trunk right now, and it's pretty cold out here. It's like 27 degrees Fahrenheit, so I'm going to take some of this stuff inside and go over it in detail. First I'll talk about some stuff I'm not going to bring inside. One, I got a bungee cable sitting over here on this side. This side I got an extra rain jacket. These are just some work boots. I wore them when I went deer hunting this year. So they're still kind of dirty, so I just kept them in the back here. This is my survival kit, which I will bring inside and go in detail with. And then this is my Husky tub that I keep a bunch of other survival gear in. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Didn't mention these in the last clip because I forgot they were in here, and I'm gonna take them out. They're just like water shoes or fishing shoes, so yeah. So this is my survival kit. I've had this kit put together like this for about 6 months now. I've had a few kits over the years, and most of the stuff that I have in the kit has been given to me through Christmas gifts from my dad and stuff over the years. He gave me a fully loaded kit for Christmas when I was like 16 that I could keep in my car just when I started driving. So I'm first going to get into the outside pieces here. Real quick, I'm going to do a little close-up of these patches here. They're all 511 patches, and I got them all at the 511 store just north of Cincinnati, Ohio. And yeah, they're pretty cool. It'd be cool to mix up some of them, but you can't tell that they're all 511, so I like putting patches on stuff, and I think it looks good. So now I'm going to start talking about the tools that I got on the outside. So this is a black diamond locking carabiner clip. I like to hook this onto here, lock it up. It's honestly a good carry handle for carrying the bag around, maneuvering it. It also will hook onto things. I try to keep it secure in my trunk so it doesn't move around very much. Over here in this little orange can, we have a mini can of bug spray. Still got some in there. It's always good to have that, especially when you're camping or something like that, or if you have to sleep out in the outdoors. Over here, in this little green side pouch, I have a canteen, just a plain silver canteen. You can boil water inside of it if you need to. And I believe that is a Maxpedition pouch over here on the side. I'll show a little bit of B-roll of that. And then right here, I have my SE knife. My SE like field knife, the micarta handle right here. It's the SE4. Very nice. It's a very sturdy, thick knife, and it's got a nice leather sheath for it right here that I'm able to hook onto the bag. I'm sure that's made for a belt carry, but I enjoy it like this on the outside of the bag. Then I'm going to maneuver around right here, and I have this axe. This axe is pretty sweet. It's kind of like a utility axe. I don't know if you can see at the bottom here, I have it looped into one of the things so it stays tight against the bag. It's honestly kind of a hassle to take it in and out, so I'm probably going to leave it in there right now. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. I got that for Christmas one year as well. And then yeah, all that's left on the front here is just a little carabiner with a little tool. And now we'll get into the goodies inside. Alright, we'll first get into this top pocket up here. So the first thing I'm pulling out is just a lighter. Just a Bic lighter wrapped in some duct tape. Duct tape is wrapped on there just for extra use, in case it could be useful in any situation. Just a good way to store a few pieces of duct tape. And I've actually taken some items out of this part of the bag to put into some other kits and stuff, so don't have too much in there right now. This is just a little Ozark Trail little tool. Could be useful. And yeah, that is actually all that is in that top part of the bag. So now we're going to get into this bottom portion. Alright, so this lower portion of the bag right here, let's open it up. only a couple things in here as well. The big main pocket up here is where all the chunk of the stuff is. This is just a microfiber cloth. And then right here we have a little Eddie Bauer stowaway sling. So as you can see, I have a bag right here, but it's filled with a bunch of stuff. So if I ever was in a survival situation and say I found some food or something that needed to get transported, this is a little stowaway backpack that could be used for that. So that is what stays in that portion of the bag. All right, now I'm getting into this big chunky portion of the bag. There is quite a few things in here, so I am going to have to make a few cuts in the video because I'm going to end up having to fish all this stuff out of here. It's packed pretty well and tight in here. I honestly should move some of this stuff that's in this pouch I'm about to show you into this front pouch here. So I'll probably end up doing that after I show you here. So first we'll get into this big stuff. This is a Pathfinder little mini stove. It's a bunch of tools. Here's the part that looks like a stove. And yeah, it's a mini stove. I have some little gas cans. I don't believe I have any in here right now because it's winter and I didn't want them to be in my car in the winter, the little gas cans, but I probably should add that in there. So that's that. Right here, this was in my first ever survival kit my dad got me. It is a little plate and bowl combo that you can cook over a fire. And then I didn't even realize these were in here. So there's some nasty shit at the bottom of there. But here's a flint and steel for starting a fire. And then I have this little Altoids can here. Oh yeah, this is a little mini fire starter kit my dad made me. This was also in my first ever survival kit. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm probably going to label that. But yeah, that's a very cool thing to have. I've seen a lot of videos recently too about these types of mini kits that you can put inside of an Altoids can. So, all right, more stuff in here. I have a baseball cap. It's being annoying to pull out right now, but it's a little bent up. A little real tree baseball cap. Always good to have an extra one of those. Got this thing. See, this is what I meant about having to yank stuff. It's all packed in there very tightly. This big saw, which I've actually used to cut down a tree before when I was testing it. You can see there's still some dust in there. And this was also in my first ever survival kit that my dad got me. Just needs to get greased up. This thing's nice and tight. Right here, we have an outdoor shelter kit. Once again, this was in my first ever survival kit that my dad gave me. It's got emergency blanket, and I think like emergency blanket type shelter material, as well as some other stakes and other things that can help you build a shelter. I believe the directions are in here as well. Would you look at here? This is a gift from my dad too. Not really a gift, he just decided to give me some MREs. There's a couple of different ones in here. Vegetable lasagna. A couple other options. There's another emergency shelter kit. This one I may have got myself, although it was the same brand as the last one. But yeah, same type of stuff as you're going to see in this type of thing. So I lied in the last clip. This is an all-around pack. One side of it's got survival gear in it. Other side's got med gear in it. Got some utensils that stick together. Always good for cooking when you're camping or in a survival situation. Got a compass right here. Little Coleman compass. This thing's pretty old too. I believe this was in my first survival kit. Got some more MREs. Cheese, tortellini, and tomato sauce. That's actually probably pretty good. This actually may be one whole pack of MRE now that I'm seeing it, and all the extras and stuff are what else is inside of it. but that is one of the nicer ones, I was told. We have a little Michigan State windbreaker jacket stuffed here at the bottom. We have, I don't know if you can see it, I'm not going to pull it out, this big tarp right here. Could be used for a base of a shelter. I just need to be laid down if I'm camping. And that is it for the main big portion of the bag. Next, we're going to talk about what's in here. All right, now to get into this portion down here. So this is a little collapsible bowl / cup. Could be used for drinking. Could be used for eating. It's pretty convenient. Next up, we got some more silverware. Knife, fork, and spoon combo all attached here. We got tissue on the go. I believe this is technically toilet paper, like camping toilet paper, but it could be used for obviously blowing your nose, wiping up anything. Good thing to have. This is an afterbite pen. It's for if you get any bug bites or anything that's bothering you a ton. You can use some of that. And that is going to do it for that pocket. Alright guys, that's going to do it for my survival kit portion of the video. Next, I'm going to talk about what's in that white Husky tub I was telling you about. So this right here is my Husky tub. This thing has sat in the trunk of my car for about 2 years now, and I'm constantly cycling stuff out of it over the years, but the stuff that's in there right now has been in there for about 6 months, and I'm going to get into it right now. Alright, we'll start off with what we see here on top. Got an extra baseball cap. This one is generally used for when I fish. As you can see, it's been dirtied up quite a bit, but yeah, I just keep it in the car for whenever I decide to go fishing. Next here, we have this little chest pack that I put together. I did not decide to do a full video on this, but I have some similar survival type gear in there that I could strap on my chest or waist. And yeah, it's just a Gregory chest pouch I got at Sportsman's Warehouse. So yeah, I really like this thing. Eventually, I'll probably build it out more. But yeah, so far, it's just got some survival gear in it that I could keep in a mini kit. And it's gonna stay in here. Next up, this bag right here is my med kit that I put together. So I have a bunch of different stuff in there. I got some water right there. Got a knife on that side. I'm not going to get too in detail with this, but I'll pull some stuff out. I have a kit with a bunch of different stuff in there. Medicine, Tylenol. Got some more stuff right here. Got a tourniquet in this bag right here. And then yeah, a bunch of different types of patches and patchwork in here. So this is my dedicated med kit. Also was considering doing a full video on this, but decided against it. But I do really like this thing, and it was fun to put it together. A couple other things I keep just in the back seats of my car. Got a winter hat, some leather winter gloves, and got some window screens in there. This is the other car scraper I was talking about. Right here is a windshield cover for the winter, and these are windshield covers for the summer to block the sun. This is something recent I put together. My previous video, I put this toolkit together. I added this Swiss Tech knife to it and jerry-rigged a strap to the headrest. So now I have a toolkit and a knife at arm's reach while I'm inside my car. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos. I got a few more ideas super recent. Got to think of some more. And yeah, I'll see you later.